Tyler Canaris got injured pretty badly by the police in an incident that took place here at night. I thought I would show this to you because there's a lot of debate about whether the cop was justified or not. I'll let you know when I get done here how I feel about it. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnny Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnny Walker Dread Show.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Put your hands in your pockets. Turn up your chin a bit. Excuse me. Being detained. I'll take your backpack off. Take your backpack off.
Excuse me. What am I doing?
Take your backpack off.
Can you explain what
Before you go on the ground, take your backpack off.
I'm going to get picked up for work.
Come on. You want to play this game? Put your hands behind your back.
This is my phone.
Put it down.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Just put your hands behind your back before you end up on the ground. You've been detained for a minute. Can you imagine the description of someone trying to break into people's cars?
I'm not breaking anyone's car.
Get by your fucking back. You dumb bastard.
Please help me!
Shut the fuck up. Get up.
No! Ow!
Fuck up, dude. Get up.
Okay, so my first impression with this was it doesn't pass the smell test for being justified. And by that I mean just a quick run through it, just playing it, it jolts you. You think, wait, that didn't happen, did it? I mean, really? He body slammed him? So let's go back, let's play it again, and I'm going to comment on what I see. I'm not a cop or a former cop, so they probably know a lot more about this than I do, but I'm a pretty good observer, so let's see.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
Okay, so he looks a little confused. They did say, show us your hands, and he pulled his hands out. So far, not an issue.
Put your hands in your pockets. Turn up your chin a bit.
Excuse me.
Being detained. I'll take your backpack off. Take your backpack off.
Excuse me. What am I doing?
Take your backpack off.
Can you explain what
Before you go on the ground, take your backpack off.
So he's telling him, take your backpack off. He said it 3 times, and the suspect, and by the way, he actually wasn't charged for any crimes. There was no evidence that he had done anything wrong here. But he's acting confused. You got to be really careful about this kind of thing. When the officer tells you to take your backpack off, you just got to do it. This old, I don't understand what's going on. Why are you doing this? What's wrong? What have I done? You need to put that away. I mean, it's okay for a little while. I mean, you might do a couple of those things, but after a while, when the officer says you're going to go on the ground unless you take that backpack off, that's probably a good time to go ahead and do it.
I'm going to get picked up for work.
Come on. You want to play this game? Put your hands behind your back.
This is my phone.
Put it down.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Just put your hands behind your back before you end up on the ground.
So he's told him twice now, put your hands behind your back. And this is a passive resistance kind of thing. The guy's not really cooperating. I mean, he's not being combative. He's not being violent or anything like that. He's just not going along. And again, he's feigning this sort of, I don't understand what's happening. Why are you doing this thing? It's just not smart. So he's pulling his hands away now rather than putting his hands behind his back.
Hey, for a minute. Can you imagine the description? Someone trying to break into people's cars.
I'm not breaking anyone's car.
That looked uncalled for. Let's go back. Take a look. Tell me what he does that warrants, which can cause very serious bodily injury. I mean, you could snap a man's neck doing this.
Cars.
I'm not breaking anyone's car.
I don't get it. Now, one person in Twitter said that he was tensing up. It looked like he was about to do something. I don't see it, but okay. This is a dangerous thing to do. I mean, that's an asphalt road. So, yeah, I mean, he could have been seriously injured. So at this point, I'm thinking that the officer overreacted, that he didn't need to exert this level of force to the guy. And while the officer has, told him multiple times to put his arms behind his back, I think that a little bit more patience could have been used here. So the man is hurt. How much of that is real or not, hard to say, but he's certainly putting up a pretty good cry. Now here's where I have real problems. You had another officer there, and you had to do that? If you're having troubles getting him to put his arm behind his back, why didn't you just call the other officer to help you? I mean, if he was alone, I could have maybe understood it. I don't get this. You throw the man on the ground and now the other officer gets involved? Okay, I'm having some real issues here. But now comes the part I really have problems with. Now he's complaining that he's really hurt.
Bastard.
He calls him a dumb bastard. That's probably a violation of police policy, but okay, that's the least of this guy's concerns.
I'm just going to work. Help me. I'm just going to work. I'm just going to work. Ow. Ow. Ow, please. I'm getting up from work, please. Please help me.
Shut the fuck up.
They tell him, shut the fuck up again. But here's where the problem is. Watch what they do.
Get up.
Ow. Ow.
Okay, I don't know about you, but he's complaining he's badly hurt. And you just body slammed him onto the asphalt road surface. And you just lift him up like that? Suppose he had a broken back or something. I really don't think this was wise. If he's complaining about being hurt, I think at that point you say, okay, where are you hurt? Are you hurt bad? Do we need to call an ambulance? Lifting him up like that shows a complete disregard for the man's health. Keep in mind, they haven't seen him do anything wrong. They just got a call that somebody matched his description was breaking into cars. So why get so angry and emotional about it? He hasn't acted that badly. I don't know about you, but I think that the officer here is in the wrong. I don't think you can just treat people like this. And it does happen to white people once in a while, doesn't it? It's not just black people who get treated badly by the police. Like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and I would love to know how you feel about it. Write in the comments below.